From the depths of the South Bronx, New York, the art of hip-hop emerged. From the innovative minds of revolutionary pioneers, a new era was born.
By taking a peek at countries with thriving hip-hop communities who have injected their own sound into hip-hop, we will discover the commonalities and differences between foreign hip-hop culture and the original American hip-hop culture that started it all.
So let's start at the beginning. Back when hip-hop was still young, it was undoubtedly owned by African Americans. They rapped the best, they promoted it. They basically originated this culture.
Compared to most major genres, hip-hop is such a new genre, but its history is rooted in rich African culture and other genres of black music. To insinuate that hip-hop is not owned by African Americans is an ignorant claim to assert.
But over time, the presence of different races has increased. Have you ever heard of Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, 6ix9ine, Russ, Macklemore, the Beastie Boys, Lil Peep, Eminem, or Mac Miller? Yeah, they're not African American, and they're some of the biggest names in the game. There are furthermore many non-black producers, managers, beat makers, and record company owners who were and still are assets to hip-hop's growth. Moreover, modern rap concerts are now full of white people. Full. Meaning that they pay for the concerts, which boosts the rapper's net worth and pushes them higher and higher to the top. It is essential for rappers to understand this. Although hip-hop culture is undoubtedly an African-American cultural phenomenon for many reasons, hip-hop is getting whiter. So what's the impact of this fact? Alright, enough of this black and white discussion over hip-hop. Let's take a peek at the bubbling hip-hop scene in Chengdu, China. By day, the megacity, with its population of over 10 million people, is a typical bustling Chinese city.
So, what's this trap music taking over Chengdu?
According to some locals, trap music is a music that gets you all high, and is especially filled with a distorted hard bass sound to make the crowds go nuts. Many trap fans in Chengdu have accredited a group who go by the name the Higher Brothers, the best trappers in China, and it's evident in their rapid success. They've even made the vow to become the first Chinese hip-hop group to make it internationally. Their new album, 5 Star, has features from famous American rappers such as Ski Master Slum God, J.I.D., Soulja Boy, Schoolboy Q, Denzel Curry, and Rich Brian. It's not every day that rappers from foreign countries get features by prominent rappers, so I think they're on the right path to becoming internationally recognized.
Well, the Higher Brothers have put Chengdu on the map and are thriving. Domestic hip-hop wave started in 2014 by a local Chengdu rapper called Boss Shady. His hit song, Daddy Ain't Going to Work Tomorrow, has a transient burst of popularity, but hip-hop in China wasn't at its peak yet. 3 years later, his dialect-heavy track called F Off Foreigners reached mainstream music in China. Going back to 2014, another partner in cahoots with Boss Shady was Ty. His song, Hooked on Drugs, entailed brazen, punchy lyrics, and maybe because of that, it was mysteriously removed from the internet. This brings us to the controversy that Chinese hip-hop creates. The government loathes the very soul of hip-hop and dreads its rise. Why? Because hip-hop is an infringement on government censorship laws and etiquette the Chinese government is trying to maintain. The government also doesn't like how their country is getting influenced by this American subculture, according to Days Digital, an online newspaper. The government hates that all rappers talk about is drugs, degrade women, use inappropriate words and concepts in their lyrics, and especially comment on political matters.
These Chinese rappers, of course, didn't birth this hip-hop lifestyle themselves. You think they were the first ones to drown their raps in profanity, degrade women, and extensively talk about drugs? Nah, not them. Whether they like to admit it or not, they got it from America, from African-American hip-hop culture to be exact. Those are the commonalities we see. Nonetheless, there are many distinct differences between both countries. China has created its own unique sound, and people seem to love it. So why should Chinese hip-hop be disregarded or not seen as equal to American hip-hop if they are both adored by their respected audiences? From the likely perspective of some African-American rappers, they would be quick and correct to point out that Chinese hip-hop's history doesn't even come close to the African-American plight and rise of hip-hop in America. The story is incredibly lengthy and intricate. There are so many roots and ties to other elements, it's beautiful. But if we don't look in hindsight, hip-hop is spread into other countries like China. And if the people of the world like Chinese hip-hop, so what if they aren't black or don't know Tupac or something? They're good rappers, and that's all that matters.
In contrast to government-imposed restrictions on Chinese hip-hop, Thailand has a booming rap industry, and this hip-hop sound has grown on Thai people immensely. Similar to China in a sense, the people love it. Thai hip-hop began in the mid-90s with rap pioneers such as the group Titanium and Joey Boy. In 2015, the Rap Is Now battle tournament intrigued listeners, but hip-hop wasn't done growing yet. In 2017, the TV show The Rapper came out, and Thais have fallen in love with hip-hop ever since. Now, rappers such as Thai Boy Digital, 2Piece Southside, Young Ohm, Young Goo, your boy TJ, Diamond, Fixed, YB, and for those who know him, Kuno C, are dominating hip-hop airwaves of Thailand. Popular clubs in Thailand have even stopped putting on EDM music because hip-hop has swallowed that genre up. Most residents of Thailand who are politically aware know about the controversial group Rap Against Dictation, who made a song called My Country Has. The song resurfaces the gruesome attacks which happened on October 6, 1973, on student protesters attending Khon Kaen University. By official count, 46 people died by gunshots, beatings, and mutilation, but many unofficial sources claim that more than 100 were killed.
As depressing as this slaughter was, what's interesting is how these politically energetic people could have chosen any way to voice their opinions, but they chose to rap. They rapped about their feelings and the truth about their country that they love. Hip-hop is not owned by African Americans, and it's exemplified in Rap Against Dictation's cause. You don't have to be black to rap, and these politically woke rappers epitomize that assertion. I'm not saying rap is the savior here, but the fact that these people chose to rap instead of do anything else shows how rap is not owned by any race.